Hello, welcome to my next part in a Backyard Football 2002 challenge run where I am trying to score as many points as possible. To start off this video, we're going to do something a little different than I've been done before. I have a souvenir, and that is this. So if you look at the bottom of your screen here, there's a print this screen button. One of the times that I did a playthrough of this and I tried to score as many points as possible, I had a game where I scored the most amount of points in a singular game besides the Cereal Bowl, which is a slightly different setting. And to preserve it, I decided to hit this print screen button. It was the only time I ever did this, but I have proof of what my high score was, at least from that season, and really all time. Funnily enough, it was only 176 points. So if we go in and check our schedule, our 174 points was shockingly close to breaking my record, and I've never hit 180. I feel like I might have hit 180 in like a single game mode or something. I'm not really sure. Some things of note. It's in 2019. It was not on the same field as this. This is on the Dimitri Dome, but this field clearly, like, you can't really see on camera, but I can see when I look at this. The background is clearly Emerald Lakes Marina, which really means that it is possible to do this on a whole bunch of these other fields. We only have 2 weeks to go until the playoffs, and then the 2 games of the playoffs I'm going to do a little differently I'm going to do separately than the Cereal Bowl. So far, we are at 123 points per game. The goal is to get like over 2,000 points, but that should be pretty easy, I think. Pretty sure we're on pace for that. There's 17 games total, so whatever 12 times 17 is the number we need to hit. I haven't actually sorted that out. So we can kind of get in here. Oh boy. One thing I wanted to talk about this week. So first of all, we're going to look at this field. It's kind of a slower field, but as we've seen, that doesn't always matter. One thing I wanted to talk about this week are other kind of challenge runs you can do in this game. So obviously, this is a challenge run I'm deciding to do, and I think this is a very fun challenge run to do because it allows you to play as hard as you can all of the time. But there are other challenges. You could put restrictions on. You can play with like the worst possible kids and try to give yourself some drama and maybe lose a game. I am completely out of rhythm here. You can do things like try to get as many yards in a certain category as possible, or as many touchdowns as possible, or like set record. They keep track of like records on your computer, so you could try to like get the highest score in each of those categories. I have done like pass only restrictions, where I've played it where I'm only allowed to pass the ball. I've never done one where you're only trying to run the ball, and I kind of wonder if that's even like possible. I feel like a computer would actually zero in on that, and you wouldn't be able to score ever. But maybe you'd win all on maybe you'd allow yourself to win by only defensive touchdowns late in the season. The worst team possible one is interesting. It's like shockingly doable. It feels like your team's really bad, but then when you start playing with it, you just kind of win your games anyways. The games are much closer in score, but I wouldn't call them competitive. I did a challenge once where I tried to get as many of the achievements on a created kit as I possibly could. Now that one's a little weird because there is an exploit for getting so when you have a created kid, the created kit gets better as the season goes on. Oh no, I'm playing so bad. That's okay. where you try and... So, when you have a creative kid, he gets better as the season goes on because when you get these little achievement things, these are these individual word trophy case things where you get in certain milestones, you get one of these things, and your kid gets a point. There's an exploit where you can... It's kind of hard to explain, but basically you can get like extra ones of those points because if you erase points you already had, because they let you completely respec your kid. So if you erase points you have, sometimes when you get the next achievement, you go back to that kid, they give you the points back, and so you can kind of generate points. But if you're disciplined enough to ignore that exploit and only go for 1 point at a time, it actually is a pretty interesting challenge, especially since you can't get all of them because you don't have enough time to get all of the season-long achievements. A little slow. Very slow. That's why. This again. Let's see. Well, if that's the case, let's do this. Boy, I gotta get warmed up. Oh man. The slow field isn't really helping me either. It's not hurting me as much as you might think, but it's definitely not helping me. We just gotta get through these. We just gotta get through the last couple games, though. We're doing okay. I don't know the most amount of receiving yards I got in a season, but I have on this computer. I might show you guys. I might show you in between games. I got like 3,600 yards with Jorge Garcia of all people, and he's currently the kid in the record books that has the most yards, which is just too many. Oh, come on, score! Go score! Yes! Let's go. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. 24 doesn't feel good, but honestly, it's pretty respectable. If we get to 100 points this game, I'll be pretty happy, I think. Oh, no! Nah, that was bad. That was bad. That could have been a completion. I think Ernie's getting tired. I know that I got 3,000 yards rushing once when I was a kid or a teenager or something. I had a team set up specifically to do that, and I went for it. It was like 3,200, and I think I did it in 2 seasons. Like, the same team 2 seasons in a row. That could have been a pick. Okay, this is the one where they're going... Uh-oh. Nice. Okay, they're getting their health back. Or their... nice. We're getting back in the rhythm of things. It's been a little bit. I've been a little busy. I'm not gonna lie. I was telling myself I shouldn't mention it, but honestly, the way I'm playing, we're gonna mention it. I've been pretty busy. But I do want to finish the series. Ugh. Once again, not hitting my free throws. Gotta hit your free throws, kids. Oh, this play. Oh, it's that play. Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I'm gonna put him in just because he's tall. I should have thrown a Pete. But I wanted to throw to him because he has a better catch rate. Oh man. Yeah, the worst team possible thing. The kids you pick from are the creative kid with no points or a bad set. The Angela Del Vecchio. Okay, so you need to pick 7 kids. Amir Khan, one of the Weber twins, but not both, because I'm pretty sure they get a bonus if you have both in your team. But if not, then it would just be both of. It could be both of them. Billie Jean Blackwood, who is the kid on the list that would have the most passing. So you could try to give yourself even more of a handicap by saying I can't have a kid with that much passing. Kenny Kawaguchi, who does not have a stat over 7, which puts him barely in the list, but honestly, he's actually pretty good and ends up being kind of your best player when you play with that. And Jorge Garcia, I forgot. Oh, and Ronnie Dobbs. So the worst kids in the game are the creative kid if you either give him a bad set, or the worst kids. Ronnie Dobbs and Jorge Garcia, and Angela Del Vecchio, whose best stat is kicking. So it basically, the team starts with those 4 players, and then you have a selection of like 4 or 5 kids to pick the other 3 slots, but they're all pretty much the same. Like, there's almost no difference between Ahmed Khan, and either of the Weber twins statistically, but the Weber twins are taller. Oh, catch that. Oh no. That was my bad. I should just not throw this at this point. There it is. That was like pulling teeth. Why am I kicking a field goal? I'm getting into really weird habits right now. I haven't kicked a field goal in this game all season. A point after attempt all season. And yet it's still in my muscle memory to click. Wow. Alright. 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 Oh, catch that! Can we score? I don't think so. No! We even got the pick. Ah! It's gonna bother me if we have an odd number now too, so now I gotta kick another one. Alright, I think we can think about running the ball here a little bit just to get the algorithm a little favorable. But I probably don't totally need to do that. I think one of the big issues I mean, besides the fact that this is a slow field, everybody seems to be getting tired. I don't think I'm managing my energy too well. Ricky Williams, Terrell Davis right now are the people on defense. That's probably okay. Let's see if we can just score with Pete right here. Don't catch up to him. No, they're catching up to him. How does a kid with 10 speed always get caught? I don't understand. It's so infuriating. Ooh, this isn't good. Oh, okay. Okay, he can outrun Lisa. Oh, he can't outrun Lisa. Alright, that means we're going to go like this. Yes, easy. Easy money. Easy money. No, man. You gotta sit up. We gotta score more points than this. Oh, this again. I bet you I can get in there. I really think I can. Get the fumble. No, almost. Not quite. Punts are fine. Punts aren't great, but they're fine. Did we get another punt touchdown? Nah, not fast enough. Let's see, that's just a tackle. Nope. Just chuck it to Ernie here. No, we don't. We chuck it to Pete here. He's oh! Should have thrown it to Ernie. He would have scored on that play. Ernie's slow right now, man. Yes. Easy. Easy money. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot I gotta kick another point after. Or maybe I should kick a regular field goal. I'm just kidding, we're not doing that. That would be insane. Oh, nice pick. Very nice, very nice. We fit it right in there. All right, on a Vicky Kawaguchi touchdown, we have to kick another field goal. Extra point. Okay. We cannot be having odd numbers. I mean, it's fine. It would have been fine. But it bothers me that I kicked one in general, so I'm like, well, if I kick one, I might as well kick two. What's this again? Oh, it's that. Oh, no! Pete almost picked that anyways. Ernie got that earlier. I'm making them punt a lot. Not a lot of interceptions, unfortunately. Just kind of don't quite have the best read on what they're doing. But that's alright. Let's see. Let's actually just switch this. And then she should just... Oh, no! Holy cow! That's insane. Let's go like this. Nope, that's not the play I meant to pick. Actually might work anyways. Nope, it didn't. Nice. A little slow, but made it work. We have now tied our low score, which is good. Yeah, my friends were, I was like lamenting, I don't really know what I, like, kind of looking for a new game to play or something along those lines, and my friends and I have friends that were like, maybe you should try Hearthstone for the first time. They don't really play Hearthstone, but they have experience with it, and then I'm gonna seriously consider just trying it, just for fun. Never played it before. I like trading card games, might be fun to try. New experience, you know. I have no idea how it's gonna go. Yeah, okay. One interesting thing about this game is I chose the name Melonheads. And I almost chose that here, but I just decided to play as the Rockets instead, but I don't know. I'm not really sure what my favorite custom team name is. I just know I kind of felt like I should play as a custom team every time I do this sort of thing. It just kind of feels like a custom game thing to do. Or a custom team name to do. Though I suppose if you're allowed to play in a turf field, I could play the Rams and be the greatest show on turf. Let's see. Oh boy, I don't like any of this. Very nice.
Nice job of looking off the receiver. It looks like Vicky is going to be kicking off. Mindy waiting back at the 15.
It's not, you can't score a lot of points kicking only field goals. The first time I ever did this, I only scored 1,699 points in 17 games, and that was all kicking field goals. And the next time I did it, I went, why am I doing this? I should be actually trying to score as many points as possible, not score as many points as possible while only kicking PATs. So we just started going for 2 every time, and that was a huge boost to my points. Oh no, just like immediately. But I learned a lot after that first attempt. Like, oh yes, there it is. We now have a almost respectable score. Very nice. I hate everything about that. Oh, I should have just thrown a Pete anyways. I kind of thought about it. He's taller than this guy. I was like, well, maybe I could just make it work, but nah, it was dumb. Dum da dum dum dum. I just don't know where to stand. Oh, pick that. Nice. Nice. Jeez, I keep thinking she's gonna pick that, and she hasn't yet, but it could happen at any point.
Over the line. Look like a throw. Dumps it off to the left. That's two.
That's what I call football, Sonny.
It looks like Vicky is going to be
Below average, but honestly, this score is totally fine.
lands on the
I'm not, after the start I had and the fact that I was kicking extra points, I'm not allowed to complain about the score. Oh, yes, 4 seconds. I got a shot here. We can score. This is doable. He's got separation. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, this is not that bad. The coming into this game, I was averaging 123 points per game exactly. So we actually got fairly close to that in the grand scheme of things. That not gonna do it.
Great separation from the cover.
waiting for the kick. Vicky will be starting it off. Lands on the 7-yard.
This next game could be interesting.
Gets it.
It's a home game against the team that I scored the most amount of points this season on. Oh no, that was this game. Never mind. So the Panthers 102. Yeah, it's just another division opponent. Panthers are technically 2-11, but I don't remember them being that bad. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm always messing with the lineup, and I'm never really sure. But as long as Vicky Kawaguchi's in here, we'll probably be okay.
It's the last game of the regular season.
It's the last game of the regular season.
What a season it was! It's a beautiful day for football at Metro Civic Playgrounds. These two teams will go at it for the second time this season.
Second time.
Carolina Panthers will go up against the mighty Rockets. Two division leaders square off. This is
What?
Sunny Day.
That's not true.
With the only player in VFL history to sack himself twice.
I don't know how well you can hear this. I kind of turned the game sound down.
Three hot dogs.
That's
But he's the
right.
only player in BFL history to sack himself
I'd just
twice.
like to remind everyone that this portion of today's broadcast is brought to you by Mutton Chops, the official dog food of backyard
Mutton chops,
football.
like
Try Mutton Chops dog food because
Mutton chops?
not just for dogs anymore.
I love these guys. They're
I know
great.
what you're thinking. This team has already clinched the playoff spot, so why does this game matter? Well, Sonny, it's a little thing called personal pride. I've never really understood this personal pride stuff myself. I just as soon be down at the all-you-can-eat smorgasbord.
What are we waiting for? Let's play some football.
That is absolutely true. This game is just personal
From the
pride.
35,
But I will show
Terrell.
so much personal pride in this game.
Let's it
That
play.
is the plan. We're gonna get in here, and we're just gonna dump our personal pride all over the field. Oh gosh, they're fast. I hate it.
The 40. The 30. Come
Why are they fast?
big yards.
Great play, Ryan.
They're sent all 5 into coverage. That means we're running the ball. We are running the ball so much against this team. It's gonna be ridiculous. But I needed to throw that, and they were short, and I could make it happen. But that was exciting. Oh no! I messed that up. I messed that up so bad.
Sonny,
It looks like Vicky is going to be kicking off. Evan waiting for the kick. They're not touching this one. Evan gets it.
Okay.
The Panthers, they started from 20. I'm open.
Oh, score!
Dead.
Yes. Fast. Oh man, look at him. Oh yeah, I didn't think that as a shot. I don't know why I tried that. Alright, I really gotta get one of these 2-point conversions one of these days.
Vicky will kick it off here. Lets it drop. Evan gets it. Here comes the Panthers.
It's either run or it's this! Yeah, oh, almost scored again. That would have been crazy. Okay, I gotta get in here. We've seen enough of these animations.
It looks like Vicky
gotta get in here. We gotta score fast.
Lets it land. Collects it at the 27-yard line. The Panthers will get the ball. 35.
No.
Which is a bad tackle for less than a yard.
Okay, we're gonna do this.
On
There were
the
times in the past where I liked
Terrell with the interception.
Pete, but today I like Terrell Davis. Let's go. This is what it's supposed to look like. I know I didn't make it look like this all season, but when you get the defensive touchdowns going, that's when you know you're really, that's when you're scoring fast. All right, can we get one of these one time? Okay, it was a little scummy. Pete Wheeler was open, but
From the 35, Vicky tees it up. Evans back to receive. Lets it drop. The Panthers will begin at 20-yard line.
oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. There was the sound of the ball bouncing off, which means he almost caught it. He almost got that one too. Ugh, these are some real exploitable plays.
They go to the air.
And that one could have been a pick.
Incomplete.
Man.
Gotta work on their passing game.
On for the punt. Terrell to receive it. It is up.
Wow, what a punt.
Lets it land. Terrell gets it. Dragged down.
Okay, let's see. Terrell Davis wrestling. That's good.
First down and 20. The pitch.
Oh yeah.
Finds a lane.
Oh yeah. In fact, I'm gonna seriously consider resting Pete on defense.
The line.
I'm not 100% sure yet. But I'm certainly gonna consider it.
Hey, how about that?
Oh no! I think Terrell Davis's energy isn't quite keeping up with. Okay, that's that same thing again where I gotta click onto him click onto him, not move him, and then pick it. There it is.
How about that?
She caught it. Very good. That was a little dicey. Not gonna lie. This again. I was that. Yeah, I almost start running the ball on the goal line. Well, I should be running into Drew Bledsoe on that. I don't. That would be good to do in the future. I will definitely look into that. All right. Now Terrell Davis, his energy is not the best. Let's see if I can do this with Ricky Williams, which I don't know if it's possible. Okay, so we're back to this again. Oh, why did he switch off? I don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. Now unfortunately I had to pause. Oh, I had to pause because there's the person down here that I need to move up the screen a little bit. But we did score on that play, and that is very good. And maybe I'll get him off that coverage too. Okay. So this is what we're supposed to do. We're just supposed to sneak in. It's an untimed down, and all 5 are set into coverage. I don't need to show off. There's no point in doing that.
They're not touching this point. Dropped. The Panthers will take over on the Panthers' 37-yard line. Interception.
Very nice. Still running the ball with Pete, I think. But we definitely should consider doing it with Terrell Davis. Also, we should maybe find somebody to block better than... Well, at that point... We'll see how this goes. I'm just going to do this, and we'll see how this goes. He's a little slow, but he's faster than her. That's all that matters. Got him into a decent defense. That's good. Shouldn't have done this. Yeah, it worked anyways. Okay. Now we don't want Ricky Williams being both the guy who's getting all the picks and burning his energy on offense. That is a bad combination. Pete Wheeler's just faster. He's just faster than everybody. Time to run up the score. This again. Cool, 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 cool. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So easy. Ah! I hit the jump button. I promise. Ooh, different play. That was dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. I should have done the same thing I was doing before. No, this is the one we gotta do something different because of this, yeah. Fourth down. Oh my gosh, punt was incredible. Oh, I should have ran straight out of bounds. I might have been able to score on that play. It's okay. Everything's fine. More rushing downs than passing yards. That was pretty funny. I don't see that very often in this game. Okay, we need Ernie at the top of the screen. Could have ran it in, but it's okay. That looked way cooler. He's just taller than everybody. What am I supposed to do? No. Okay, we look, and then because it's this, it means we can go like this. As long as we don't run out of bounds, we'll be alright. You know, maybe I should put Vicky on defense instead of Drew, because we kind of need, if we're going to be running the ball, we kind of need the quarterback to have energy, because it's all pitches and safety. We take safeties. Safeties are fine. Just want a better blocker. Oh yeah, that was a great block by Junior Seau. Oh, and he's just outrunning everybody. 80-yard touchdown right here. That's how to play the game. Get out of that defense. What are we doing? Is he going to get to 1,000 yards this season? I don't even know what his season stats are. Rushing. No! He's storming the castle. He might get pretty close. He's not really supposed to get close, but he could. Yeah, there's a rusher, and I didn't want to trust Junior Seau's blocking. And then I found an open receiver, so it worked out. Ooh, this is different. Whoa, that was very different. This is this. Oh, just stay in the lane. Just be disciplined, Travis. We got this.
Looks like they're going to the air.
Okay, easy. Ah, Pete caught it! Oh no! Oh no, Pete caught it. That's very funny. That makes me wonder though, why did Pete catch that? I thought Ernie Steele would have been taller. I would have thought Ernie Steele was taller. I wonder if he is.
200 yards is like a lot of receiving yards.
Back pass, slings it to the left. Hold in. And waiting back at the 16-yard line. Mickey will be doing the kicking. They're going to let this one bounce. Catches it at the
I still don't have a good read of what they're trying to do on this play. Yeah, and that's kind of why. Oh,
Incomplete. Third down.
the screen scroll there is intense.
We'll start it from 31-yard line. Interception.
No!
Go of it.
Ah! Give me the ball. I want the ball. Give it to me.
Try to pick it up and run with it. That's when trouble starts.
Just inside enemy territory.
Hmm.
Panthers will begin at 48-yard line. Interception.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
Oh yeah, Pete Wheeler, full energy.
On the Rockets,
Oh, this is a touchdown, 100%. There's not even a question.
the 30, the 20, the 10. It is a
No, zero question. Easy touchdown. He caught a couple passes, so I'm not sure how many yards he has. Because whenever they display yardage on the touchdown screens, it's always all-purpose yards. Okay, we look at it. Then we throw to Pete. We do not throw to Pete. We throw to Pete. We should not have thrown to Pete. That was dumb. I thought it was going to be okay. I actually think it was pretty close.
starting it
You
off.
can kind of tell it was kind of close, but that's okay.
The Panthers
So this,
begin at
we know this.
31. Quick out to the left side.
Okay.
They've turned the ball over.
Once again, we're just going to do this until they decide to stop it. And they haven't decided to stop it yet. Almost as many points through 3 quarters as I had in the last game through all 4. 300 yards rushing. They have a line for 300 yards rushing. And I appreciate that. Okay, this again. Which is nice to see. Oh yeah, this game plan's easy.
Tees it up and waiting for the kick. Lets it drop. Tackle. The Panthers first down and 20. Flips it over to the left-hand side. Intercepted.
At this point, we're just trying to, like,
1-yard line. The pitch
get the rushing. Oh no!
crease.
Yes! Dodge the tackle, let's go! Very nice. Very nice. At this point, we're committed. We're pretty committed. We might throw a pass in here or there, but we're pretty committed.
Flips it over to the right-hand side. They make the 2-point conversion and back to receive the kick. Mickey will kick it off here. Lets it land. Will bring it back from the 37. The Panthers will start. 36.
No. It clicked onto another guy. I was moving him. Because I kind of got to move him forward on that.
That is what they have to do.
The Rockets will start it from 30-yard line. Pitches it back in the clear.
It's just too simple. It's too simple. This is what we worked all season to be able to get to this point where we could just spam running play and do no thinking. This is awesome. Now the question is either is the computer going to adjust this game, but also there's a question of what are other teams going to do? Like how is the algorithm evaluating this? I'm not really sure yet. This is our average points this season. So now any points we score here is pushing it, which is good. That's what we want. We want to be pushing it. I jumped. I promised I jumped. Oh, this is they want to throw. I read it, but I couldn't quite get there in time. There's not really a better way to do this unless I wanted to put Terrell Davis over there. I just don't think that's worth it for this exact. Catch that. I get why that wasn't a catch, but that's quite annoying, honestly.
It is out. Lands on the 6.
Ah! Kick return touchdown? Those never happen. No way!
RGO.
Yes! Let's go. I don't know. I don't think I've gotten one of those this season. Those are very rare. Wow. I mean, I barely squeaked by. I just happened to have a guy fast enough. That's awesome.
Fires down the middle of the field. Hot. That's 2 more for. Looks like Vicky is going to be kicking off. At to receive it, bounces on the 23. Collects it at the 21. The Panthers will begin at 37.
By the way, the reason I jump every time, even though you might think that I could get the interception and maybe try to run it, is for consistency. I just want to make sure I get the interception. I find that and the possession, because you get tackled right away. Ugh. You get tackled right away. That was very funny. Almost didn't score. Because you get tackled right away, you get the chance to play on offense anyways. So as much as it maybe saves time, I don't think it really does. This is like the easiest read in the world. 11 seconds. I don't know if we could do too much here.
Waiting for the kick. Vicky will be starting it off. Lets it drop.
I'll get the ball. Okay, that's fine. Let's see. Where are we at? Might be able to get another touchdown here. With Pete. Oh, yeah. Oh, and he got blocked too. Oh, no. I don't love that. We have to commit to waiting because, yeah, we weren't going to score 2 touchdowns there. So we score the 1 touchdown we get. Oh, man, 454 all-purpose yards. Not the highest total yards, but so many of those are rushing yards, which is very unusual. At least for this type of a playthrough. You can commit for it. It doesn't really matter, so we'll just go up the middle this time. 146!
That's it, folks. The Rockets win this one by a wide margin. 146-0.
I almost feel sorry for the other guys. Almost. These kids own the ground today.
That's a wrap. Until next time, this is Sunny Day and Chuck Downfield. Good night, folks.
All right. 34, 32, 40, 40. 303 yards and just almost 500 yards rushing. Holy cow. Oh. Do I get an achievement for that? 5 touchdowns in 1 game. He hadn't gotten 5 touchdowns in 1 game yet? Wow. And we're on to the playoffs. Tune in next time when we do the playoffs. So you always get a first round bye, which kind of cuts into the number of games you can play, unfortunately. Like, it's really, you can't, like, score a lot of points and lose enough games to get the extra game to score points. I highly doubt that you'd be able to optimize for something like that. So you always get the first one by. Let's see, 134 through 14. So through just the regular season, 734 divided by 14 is we are at, yeah, almost 124 points per game. And so the question is, can we use these last 3 games to pump that up? But also what that means, 123 times 3 games plus 1732. We are on track to get 2,100 points. So that's kind of the goal. The goal is to get to over 2,100 points. Oh, look at that. 414 yards rushing. And, wait a minute. He did get to 1,000 rush yards on the season. Oh, man. You know he's a real one. Also, now that we're at the end of the season, what we can do is we can check some of the record books and compare them to some of the other seasons I have. Now, I've only played 2 other seasons, so it doesn't really mean anything. But there's these max attempt 1s here. Now, some of these are bugged. So, for example, passing yards, 100% bugged. None of these work. I hate that it doesn't keep track of that. I would love to see this number, but it just doesn't work. I'm pretty sure it used to work when I was a kid, so I think it's like somehow an operating system error, which doesn't make any sense. But completely bugged. But I'm just going to go through this real quick just because this is the time to be doing this. So, led a new record for attempts in a season, new record for completions in a season, new record for touchdown passes in a season, of course. Unfortunately, you basically always lead the league in interceptions, so this is going to be constantly filled with me here. It's just not a whole lot of ways around it. I didn't really have a particularly long throw. 82, that was the longest pass. Rushing attempts were, of course, not running the ball, so things like rushing attempts, rushing yards, you need to get to 1,500 to even make it on the list, so doesn't really count. Whoa, Terrell Davis had 35 rush yards per... Sometimes I go for that as like a challenge, like, oh man, let's try to get highest rush yards per carry, which is kind of a weird one because you have to not run very much. And that's exactly what happened here. Terrell Davis, not Pete Wheeler, our main running back, got 35 yards rush per carry. Longest run, hey, another 80-yard rush, tied for... Wally Witt, by the way, is a custom kid. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of hard to back yourself up enough and then get a run to get over 80 yards, but it is doable. Rushing touchdowns. Of course, we weren't going for it, so just 15 is just totally serviceable. Okay. Now we have to talk about this a little bit. Okay. My record for best receiver is when I think I started this Eagles team as just like clicking. If you just click through the team, they just randomly select a team for you. And I got a team, and I was like, let's just play through it. I actually lost the game that season, which is hilarious. But my goal, I just started throwing to Jorge Garcia, and I was like, this is like not the best way to lineup I could put together. Let's just force feed Jorge Garcia the whole season. He ended up with 142 receptions, which, by the way, is higher than my two guys when I'm trying to basically throw it as much as possible. And he ended up with 3,800 receiving yards. Absolute insanity. Honestly, I think this Vicky Kawaguchi 2,700 yards is a totally respectable number. Like, totally respectable. And yet here we are, 3,800. I think over 4,000 is easily possible. Honestly, 5,000 receiving yards might be possible. I'm not sure. Yards per catch. Never gone for this before, but you kind of have to like catch one really long pass and then never catch another pass again. It's really hard to lead a league in this. Longest catch, of course, same as longest receptions. Receiving touchdowns. Receiving touchdowns actually overcome by Vicky Kawaguchi right, not even in the last second because we hardly threw to her that last game, but just barely inching out this insane Jorge Garcia season. Fumbles recovered. No, Terrell Davis had 9 way down here. I got more with this Wally Witt kid. All right. Field goal percentage. Field goal attempts. Field goals made. We ignore all of these because we don't care. Kicks returned. I'm pretty sure these are kind of bugged too. Let's see. The return are kind of bugged, but they're bugged in a different way. I think they just had real tough time programming it in a way that made sense. Like they didn't really figure out how many you're gonna actually. Yeah, like you can't average 30 yards per kick return. That's not reasonable. This is possible, but obviously didn't happen for some reason, even though it should have. I wonder if this is bugged as well. Because in theory, I had one on camera this episode where I had a touchdown. I would have thought that would have been, hey, kick return fumbles. But unfortunately, I think that means coughing it up. So it's not a good one. Once again, nothing for this max attempt. Yeah, but look at this. Look at this. You're not going to get... You can't get 15 kick return touchdowns. Why doesn't this say like 3? I don't understand where they got these numbers from. But it's obviously the way that... And we're back to normal. Terrell Davis, absolutely dominating. Tackles for loss. Not dominating by as much as you might expect, but I also wasn't going for this. If you go for this number ends up being way higher, and this percentage can be like 60, 70%. So if you're picturing how many tackles Terrell Davis has, picture that at like 70, 80%, and this number can be way higher. Sacks, once again, weren't going for it. Interceptions, we were going for this. Holy cow. That is so many interceptions with just 2 players. And you even see these 2 guys down here with reasonable numbers. That is absolutely incredible. and defensive touchdowns. 23 total defensive touchdowns. This, honestly, boy, this kind of like, compared to the computers, the way they program offensive touchdowns, like with their algorithm that just generates it from their computer players, the games that we don't play. 23 touchdowns is actually pretty close to all those. So that's crazy. And then we're back to normal. Well, I don't know if I needed to run through that. I just decided to just for fun. I felt it was a good time. I felt I will not want to be doing that in the future, but I feel I'd run over it, not through it now. But see you guys next episode.